guys, so today I am talking about price guides in YoWorld. So if you've played YoWorld for quite a few years, you will know that there was two main price guides. The first one was YoPriceVille, and this was my absolute favourite price guide ever because it was always online, it never crashed, the prices were accurate, and they were very fast at putting new items onto the site. It was run very, very well. However, I think it was about a year and a half ago, the owners, or maybe even longer than that actually, the owners stopped updating it and putting prices on there and putting new items on there, and took all of the prices down and just put my price. Which I am so I wish that they kept it going. But for whatever reason they didn't keep it going. But for me, I love this place because you can just get all your accurate price. It was having accurate prices, and now it's just there for pictures. But they don't have anything pretty recent. It's just all old items. So it's not used that often by many people anymore. And the people of YoWorld, the players of YoWorld, now turn to YoRehab, which is probably the oldest price guide around and the most known one. And as much as I love this price guide, I do use it for pictures. I do not use it for the purpose, which is a price guide checker. And that is purely down to the fact that 90% of the items in the price guide are completely wrongly priced. There is a lot of old themes that have got incorrect prices on them, and they were what they were sold at last year, or even a year before that, or even a year before that, and everything is just completely wrong. And a lot of players go to this and obey this price guide, but for me, I just find it so annoying because there are certain players, and I'm not going to mention any names, that use this price guide and put the picture of the prices that Rehab put in their want to buy, and they'll say that they'll pay over price guide for it, but in actual fact it's worth 50 mil or 100 mil, and they're paying you 20 mil, which you think you're getting a bargain for, but you're not. And another pet hate of mine is Alice in Wonderland. This is my ultimate favourite theme ever, and the prices are so outdated. I guarantee if you have an Alice in Wonderland theme item that's furniture and you put it in an auction house for double what it says in price guide, you will get so much more for it. For example, this double door, I guarantee you'll get around 400,000 to 600,000 coins for that. Guarantee you. And the same goes with other themes. However, I understand that BVG are constantly putting out new items, and they're trying to put all of the new items onto the site, and it's a big job, and I completely respect that. But for me, I just feel like Rehab is very outdated and very slow. And from my perspective as a programmer and a web developer and someone who's got a very tech computer minded, your Rehab owners who actually own the official website and control the website are earning a large amount of money through ads. And that is a fact. I've got an ad blocker on my computer so I don't see any of the ads, but I guarantee the amount of people who will access this every day who haven't got an ad blocker, they will be getting a lot of money. And they could quite easily, get volunteers and give them rewards. I don't know, YoCash, buy YoCash with that money and reward them or something, but I don't really know how Rehab works. Anyway, moving along, I built a website, a price guide, and before anyone starts, I know it looks very similar to YoRehab. I know. Let me just explain, please. I am a web developer and a software developer pretty much. So I do a lot of back-end programming, Java, Android, iOS, C#, ASPX, and all of it is back-end code. So it's all of the complicated things that you don't see in a website generally. And so I don't do design, I don't do color schemes or pictures or logos or anything like that. So I built this website literally in 48 hours. And I did use YoRehab as a guide, as a template, and sort of just built off it. The idea of it was, once I had the structure, which was this navigation bar, because obviously all of these extend outwards, once I had this structure fully working and fully like having everything that I needed in it, I was then going to look at the design and the colour and work from there basically. However, I sort of gave up with this price guide because of the amount of items in YoWorld. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to estimate that there's probably around 120,000 items that have been brought out since 2008 in YoWorld, or YoVille as it was previously called. And that is a lot of items that you have to get images for, you have to get names for, so name, image, and a price. And then in the database that I've also got it sectioned for so like theme and year and category, so that I can like program it better to be placed into like separate sections of the website. Now in the database that I've got around 43,000 items in it, which is a lot, and it took a bit of time to get 43 to 45,000 items in my database. However, it's not all of the items in YoWorld, and when I first built this, after like the first couple of days of like working on it, I posted it out in game for a couple of people to see and have a go of, and a lot of people were like, oh, you're missing items, you've not got this, you've not got that, you've only got one of this, you haven't got that. And that is purely because the database is so big that I need. Now, I literally could sit here day in and day out and write them all down in a notepad and manually input all of the like values, should I say, all of the items in a database, but it would take me a good 6 months to do it every single day, because genuinely it's so dry and boring and there's so many, it will take forever to do. So I gave up with it, and that's where it's at. I basically stopped touching this website. I've got the search function to work. I've got on the pages, I've got it to display so many at a time, and then pagination, which literally was the thing that took me forever to do, was pagination. If you're not a programmer, you don't understand it, that's fine, don't worry. But basically, yeah, that was what took me forever to set up and do. The site is functional, so you can visit at YoPriceWorld.com, and there is a broken error. We will just excuse that for a second because I have not been on this site in so long. But yeah, the site itself, I haven't touched it in a long time. I just thought I would quickly showcase it because why not? It is something that I have built on. You can see there's like clearly some problems with some of the stuff, but you've got like page 1 and page 2. Now I could probably fix some of the problems, like with the styling and the things like that. I can fix all of that. That wouldn't take too long. And I could probably redesign it and get it a better design and make it look different to YoRehab. And I would be able to keep getting people to like update it, because I've had a lot of people volunteer to run this website for me. The only issue that I have is that I haven't got a full database. I haven't got a list of all of the items in the game or was previously in the game in terms of name, price, and image and category. So that's why this site, I've not touched it, and it will probably soon like expire and whatnot, but that's purely down to the fact that I haven't got time to sit here and manually input values into a database. So if you guys are wanting an extra price guide around and not just rely on YoRehab, and you have got some sort of solution for me to get a full up-to-date database of items, then do contact me either through YoWorld in the game. My name is NZ. Forums, I'm always on forums, so send me a private message on there, or comment on this video down below if you're interested in seeing this website sort of redone and redesigned, but if you've got a solution for me to have all of the items, because I don't want to make a site and work on a site and redesign a site and then only have half a database. It's just not worth it. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and be sure to leave your sort of views and opinions on price guides. Do you like just having your rehab? Do you miss YoPriceVille? Would you like to see my price guide revamped and working? Would you like to see more than one price guide, or would you hate to see more than one price guide? Let me know in the comments. Let's have a debate. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.